So it's Vlogtober day 24. I took a gap for a few days, a bit of a break. Kids are asleep in the car. We've just been out and I have videoed a little bit today, so we'll put that in after this probably. I just went for a little walk in Beccles, which is the town I grew up in, where my grandparents live and my mum lives. And yeah, I took a little break for a few days and I thought I would talk about why, because I was really feeling like I was missing it, and I did video little bits throughout the last few days, so I might fit those in as well. We'll see. But basically it's been about a week since I've been actively filming and uploading those to YouTube. And if I'm honest, and I thought I might be, because well, it's no skin off my nose to share, and I've had a couple of messages from people just checking that I'm okay. My mental health has been in the gutter, so I know that I push myself to, got filthy nails, they're covered in dye, yeah, I know that I push myself to the absolute limit when it comes to trying to parent and be a good, what I hope is a good mum, but also juggling that with the crafts that make me feel fulfilled. They just do. My home life and keeping my house tidy, etc. And my business life, which obviously now, as I've not returned to pharmacy after maternity leave for multiple reasons, but my little business, Crafters Band Bumbling Yarns, that is my be all and end all when it comes to job. And so things do sometimes pile up, and I feel like, because I don't have full-time childcare at all, most weeks Ellie goes to nursery Monday to Wednesday, Alfie is with my mother-in-law on Mondays and Tuesdays, so I only have two child-free days a week, and that's only in school hours, and one of those days I go and do some stuff for my family. So I only actually have one day a week to work on my business stuff, so it's every evening. Now let me make this clear first of all, because I've had so many people who keep saying don't burn yourself out with the work stuff. The work stuff isn't the problem. The work stuff is the stuff that helps me feel grounded. It gives me a sense of that I've like accomplished something. And it also, every time I get an order in, every time anything, like anybody wants to buy something off me or buy one of the things that I've made, buy some of my yarn, buy some of my hand bar, I get a ridiculous sense of achievement. So that is not the problem at all. The problem for me, and I'm only saying this because children are asleep, is not having time for myself. So that Tuesday is my one day a week when I have time to work on business things. That is time for myself. I get this overwhelming feeling, first of all, it's like imposter syndrome, that's like nothing that I do can really be good enough and people can't really like me, and you know, self-esteem wise I'm always in the gutter, and I get anxiety attacks every time I post something new on my website, and literally panics the life out of me. But the other side of it, the bit where I get to make for a living, the bit where I've made some amazing connections, friends, people who know how I feel and who get it, is so amazing. I wouldn't give it up for the world. So yeah, this week I've just felt like everything's been getting harder and harder. Ellie has not been falling asleep very well, so she's been going to bed late. Alf has been up and awake all hours of the evenings, so my little bits of alone time throughout the day have been disappearing, and this little lady, is, when she's awake, extremely clingy to me. So my mental health this week has absolutely tanked. There's been so many times where I found myself just having a little cry in the corner. And literally the only thing that has kept me sane has been my little business, has been Crafters Mum and Bumbling Yarns. The only thing that has kept me going, because it, like, the work stuff would never get dropped because it's the bit that I can process and I can always do. So that's the stuff that keeps me sane when everything else is getting a bit hard. So like last night I was just in tears, and you know, Chris got home from work and I was like, finally another adult. Ellie went up to bed quite quick. I just, as soon as we'd had dinner, I handed Alf to Chris and I just had an evening of packing up orders. All of the October Scrappy Blanket Clubs are out, thank you so much. The few spares that there will be up in the next day or two. So yeah, thank you, because all my lovely customers, you are the ones that have kept me sane. And you know what I knew I needed to do? First of all, I needed a day completely on my own. Well, that's not going to happen. Next week is half term, so Ellie won't be at nursery. So the only day that I will have child free is the Monday, because Chris is going to take the day off so that I can go and do cleaning at my family's houses and, you know, helping with my grandma and granddad and stuff. So yeah, that's the only bit away from kids that I'm going to get this weekend. Not that I want to be away from them. I do honestly cherish them. I feel awful for saying stuff like this. It's not a reflection on them, it's a reflection on me and my ability, like, for how much I can cope with and feel good. It's just how my brain is wired. But today I left Ellie with my mum. Alfie was on the carrier, in the carrier on my back, so he was no hassle at all, and we just went for a little wander around the town where I grew up. And I popped into this vintage shop. I say shop, it's like more like a bit of a warehousey situation in a unit outside, and they put stock outside and they put stock in all these different buildings, so there's like no one around, so it's very easily socially distanced. And I was looking for furniture for when we do the garage. I just wanted to treat myself to something, because sometimes a bit of retail therapy helps. And I got these drawers. So they're obviously laying on their back right now, but they'll open like this. Oh, wait, that's the right way. But yeah, they are lying upside down. I just love these little handles. To be honest, I could do with loads more drawers, but I just thought those were really sweet. I really liked them. So yeah. Basically what I wanted to say was, I think I'm going to come back and do the rest of Vlogtober, because I did actually really enjoy it. But I had a little blip there where my mental health went to pot. All I wanted to do was hide in a hole. You guys and your orders got me through it, because it gave me something to concentrate and focus on. And I love you guys. I love every one of you that's messaged me. Thank you so much for like checking up on me. And I would like to finish out Vlogtober. Yeah, so I might put some clips at the end of this of some little bits that we've done this week. It's just been a normal week really, nothing exciting happening around here. But we'll just see if I can pull myself out of this little slump. I'm hoping in the next couple of days as well to get undyed yarn and Kickstarter kits, the dyeing kits, up on my website for sale, for ordinary sale, because now all of those kits went out. They went out last week, so I thought it might be nice to actually get some of them up for sale. Chris isn't here at the moment, it is Saturday. Usually I get a lay-in on a Saturday and then Chris is here. Nope. Chris's parents are moving, so he is helping them, so I have another day on my own with the kiddos. So yeah, not tons of work going to be getting done today, but hopefully a bit more tonight, and then I can start working on the next thing, which is my Christmas colourways. I have already got a couple all dyed up and ready, but I have a few more ideas, so I wanted to get those all sorted first. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm back, I'm here. Things just sort of piled on, and when they do I go a little bit quiet sometimes until I've pulled myself out the other end. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me. So I'm about to go to bed. everyone else is asleep, and I thought tomorrow I will get up and I will try and Vlogtober tomorrow properly. Thought I'd just quickly show you my drawers that I bought earlier that I tried to show you in the car. They're a bit battered and old, but I love them. I love the little handle labels that they have going on, and yeah, they are just a little set of wooden drawers. The bottom two drawers are deeper than the top two, and I have a million and one things to put in them, but they aren't going to live here. I'm going to tuck them somewhere until the garage is done, because there is no space in this house. It's literally full. It's awful. And I've just had Stephen the spin dryer. Everything that can be named by my child is named Stephen. She has called it Stephen. I also have yarn drying, a little sneak peek of some yarn that I'm sending off for a charity box thing that's going on, and some orders that I've dyed up. So I'm going to bed. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to today, just because kids and life. But I did get some little squares crocheted up from my Scrappy Blanket Club for this month, and that means that I will bundle up the little bits that are left over. I have a couple of 5-gram packs and a couple of 10-gram packs if I'm lucky, and put those in the shop probably tomorrow night. So tomorrow night I'm going to do, so that's Sunday, the day after I post this, because I'm going to post this in a minute. Yeah, so I am going to have the Kickstarter kits, the dyeing kit, go into the shop for the first time, because I have a bit of stuff left, like a bit of all of the dyes left. I'm still waiting for more dye from the manufacturer, but I do have some in the house, so there will be some of my dyeing kits. So if you didn't get in on the Kickstarter and you would love to have a go, those will be in there tomorrow night, and a couple of other little bits. I've got one skein of This Is Halloween on DK, and one skein of Autumn Leaves, my Alzheimer's colourway, on DK, that are all going to jump into the shop for then. And then next weekend will be Christmas update, so hope it all goes smoothly, because obviously it's half term and I've got 2 kids all week. I'm gonna let go. I might put in some little bits from throughout the week following this, maybe not. But I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.